Goodbye, resolutions. Hello, intentions. A resolution seems so final, and an intention seems more open-ended to me. Staying true to the values of freedom and curiosity made writing these intentions far easier than committing to resolutions. Hi, I'm Carla. You're listening to Free to Be Curious. I've named this podcast after the values of freedom and curiosity. These inform and motivate the self-directed lifestyle choices that my family and I enjoy. I hope my guests inspire you as much as they inspire me. My topic today is 2023 intentions for the free and curious. My 2023 intentions revolve around wellness, of course, connection, breathing, mindfulness, and the spirit of collaboration. Wow, that was weighty. Simply, I wish to manifest these intentions by 1. Staying hydrated by drinking the best quality and quantity of water that I can find. We will have a podcast guest in the next few months who will share the wisdom of water for wellness. Also, read my blog in the description below about wise water drinking habits. 2. I intend to make more eye contact with my loved ones, colleagues, and even strangers. There is no more intimate contact and connection than looking directly and meaningfully into the eyes of another human being. Looking into my children's eyes and meeting their gaze is an instant healer, mood and body tonic for me, and it quite frankly takes my breath away. 3, talking about breath, it would be nice to breathe properly every now and again. As Lior Lazinski mentioned in Season 1, Episode 1 of the Free to Be Curious podcast, breathing can change our incoherence to coherence and our disharmony to harmony. 4, mindfulness is my biggest challenge of all the intentions. So all I'm going to do, or all I intend to do, is replace any limiting beliefs or unproductive thoughts with one mantra about the support that I have and the gratitude that I feel for all the collaborators in my life. 5, on that note, for me, 2023 is the year of the collab. Dare I say I foresee a trend. I feel it everywhere and I experience it in every facet of my life. As I say to my husband, it is the year of us, and that us is primarily the personal relationship us. As that one is nourished through a collaborative spirit, it spreads out to nourish the cosmic us. And that connection is critical for all of our well-being as the collective and global community that we are. And that community is every species of life, whether microbe, animal, plant, or other. I intend to maintain and grow my serial collaborator spirit and say yes to working together, especially with the microbes. I wish you, my reader, my listener, my subscriber, and my community member, wellness, of course, connection, ease of breath, peace of mind in 2023, and a say yes collaborative spirit, something trending that is actually worth following. You might be asking, what about sleep? Isn't that a meaningful intention to include above? I'll share more with you about my relationship with sleep. And I'm hoping to sleep 1 decade, so I'm going to pencil that in tentatively for 2030, I believe. My source of motivation for developing these intentions was a blog written by my friend and life coach, Romy Swartz, over at Lifestyle Holistics. Romy is in what I affectionately call the circle of trust. She inspires me to live better, parent better, create better, and exercise better. Her blog post was titled Harvesting Healthy Habits. And she began with the advice to start small, and her next piece of advice was to repeat. There were 5 steps, but I tapped out at 2 because I'm a mom of young kids, I'm sleep deprived, and I have limited mental capacity, especially for life-shifting change. Anyway, a harvest doesn't happen overnight. I should know because I've seen Romy, not me, propagate and grow actual apple trees from seed. Did I mention that Romy has the greenest fingers? You'll hear more about that on the podcast. I'll harvest the products of these intentions in the days, weeks, months, and years ahead. It's a marathon, not a sprint kind of commitment, but all from the seed of start small and the maintenance of repeat. Okay, yes, I hear you. You can't wait to hear Romy as a guest on the Free2BCurious podcast. I also can't wait. Another mom in the circle of trust is Simone Penn, CEO of Smell My Pits, the last new deodorant you will ever try, and founder of the real-life Mother's Nature Tribe and the website mothersnaturetribe.com. Simone's collab, there's that trend again, with the Free2BCurious podcast, hits the internet with a tenacious yes. Simone shares her business journey, her tips for running a successful e-commerce store, Equid of course, and the viral marketing campaign she invented for Smell My Pits. We also have a generous discount coupon for all our listeners who subscribe to my newsletter, so click on the link to my website below, sign up now to receive your 20% discount coupon for your first purchase from Smell My Pits. I see another emerging trend for the Free2BCurious podcast, and that's yes moms. Guests who are momming, side hustling, and running small and medium-sized businesses all at the same time and doing it with style, courage, and grace. If you are that mom and the values of freedom and curiosity also inform and motivate your lifestyle choices, contact me today to be a guest on the Free2BCurious podcast. Take me up on my collaboration trend and let's serve our listeners by sharing knowledge generously and perhaps sharing financially too through promo codes for the followers making similar self-directed lifestyle choices. On that note, this mama is signing off now as I thought of these intentions while I was nursing my sleeping 2-year-old and she was on my lap. So yes, we need to have an episode about attachment parenting, right? Yes, we really do. I will get onto that tomorrow. The other problem that I had when I was writing this is that I wrote it along with having the sleeping toddler on my lap nursing. I also wrote it in total darkness, wholly dependent on the lackluster light from my laptop because here in South Africa we have planned electricity outages called load shedding. But do you hear me complaining? No, not a jot, because refer to 4 above. I am replacing as a matter of script and habit any unproductive thoughts with my mantra of gratitude for the support that I do have. You'll notice I ask all my pumped South African guests on the Free2BCurious podcast what light they are seeing at the end of the tunnel, literally and figuratively, and why they are staying. I refer to the hashtag I'm Staying campaign. As Gareth Price from Investments so humorously pointed out, there are so very many problems in South Africa. We cannot help but be optimistic about all the opportunities these problems create for innovative problem solvers and businesses. When I think about my only real problem when I finished this blog at night with no lights was making my way to the bedroom with a sleeping child on me and not accidentally stepping on a tiny piece of Lego. And the next problem was coaxing that elusive unicorn called sleep to come for a visit. And I assure you, I had to breathe through that one. That's all for me today. Remember to subscribe to this channel and see all our links in the description below to follow Free2BCurious. Thank you for spending this time with me. I love getting to know my listeners. So please do subscribe to my YouTube channel and on your chosen podcast app. Engage with me in meaningful conversation on my comment-friendly blog and send me an email to share your self-directed life story. My website address is the Free2BCuriousPodcast.com and my email address is carla@free2bcurious.com. I really look forward to getting to know you.